The love of money is a root of all evil. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. You got to understand that human capital is a nation's number one asset. There is no amount of money that equates to the value of someone's life. The flesh and blood, a living being, should never be sacrificed for any amount of money. And the reason being is that you have a fictitious ideology in comparison to a living and breathing organism. People love money so much that they'll do something strange for a little piece of change. And that's simply because they don't understand what's going on. They don't understand the game that's being played. They don't understand that the paper has no value. It only has value because we give it value. And we continuously go through the same cycles over and over and over and over and over and over. And the ignorant continue to be subjects of the system that has been put in place to make them believe that they're poor or they're unworthy. And because of that, some of them end up losing their life. Money has absolutely no value. And once you understand that money is simply information, then you can position yourself to prosper. When you're an individual that's constantly working and trading your time for money, then money seems like everything. But once you gain the information to understand that money is just a concept, and all you have to do is position yourself so that you can leverage the financial institutions. And once you deploy your capital in a stabilized asset and you begin to make cash flow, then you become a capitalist. But if you don't understand the aim of the game, then you're going to continue to move lame. And at the end of the day, our results won't be the same. It really gets me when I'm trying to educate someone on something and they say, does it always have to be about money? Like, they make it seem like I actually care about money. But the thing is, I truly don't. I understand what money is. Matter of fact, if I cared so much about money, I would not be here right now. I made way more money prior to moving to Jamaica. I was having $30,000 a month, $40,000 a month, all the way up to $100,000 a month at the height of my business. And then I moved here because I understand that family is more important than any amount of money. So if I cannot build wealth with my family, then I do not want to have wealth that's going to separate me from my family. Because yeah, I was making money while I was in the States, but I just had an online retail business and I didn't have any employees. I basically wasn't even really working with people. I wasn't developing any skills. I wasn't becoming a better person. I wasn't becoming a better man. This process that I put myself through in Jamaica has developed my character so much because adversity builds character. And I've learned so much through this process that's going to make me a much better individual. I've learned skills. I've learned how to negotiate. I'm learning how to read people. And most importantly, I'm learning the importance of patience. In reality, it's not difficult at all to make money. But the person that you become once you've accumulated that wealth, that speaks volumes because that's your legacy. That's the only thing that matters. Once you leave this surface, what are people going to say? That's why they say fortune favors the bold, and the story is meant to be sold, not told. So we're going to see how the story unfolds. Y'all going to remember this when I get old. But you know what's crazy? It's easy to speak from my position because I'm a privileged individual. I was born in America. I have Jamaican parents. So I'm able to benefit from the American citizenship, and through my ancestors, I get Jamaican citizenship. But not everyone in my position understands the value of their position because I'm literally bridging a gap, especially if you're the first generation, because your parents come from a third world country and you are born in a first world country. You don't understand the disparity in the two nations, but the hard work and determination that is instilled in you from your prior nation allows you to thrive on the plantation. But if you invest in your mind, then you won't have to work hard on the plantation. You can work smart on the plantation and control a certain aspect of the nation. What I'm saying might go over your head, but you're going to understand it because I'm showing you as I get ahead. I'm leveraging a system that has been put in place so that the ones that know can benefit from that system. The haves are the ones that are in the know. They don't know about science or literature or all of that foolishness that they package in a school curriculum so that you can go to school and spend your money to get a better education so that you can develop their nation. That's not what they know about. They know about the money that you're spending on that education. You don't want to love money. You want to control money because money is not a person. Money doesn't love you back. Money does what you tell it to do. So if you're not in control of your position, then you don't know what plays to make in any position that you're put in. You got to understand your situation, your circumstances so that you can take control. Because if you don't take control, then you're going to have to pay the toll. And when the story unfolds, you're going to see that you're the one that got played. We're all on this earth for a purpose. You see, while money doesn't mean anything, we all have a purpose on this earth and we are supposed to provide value. The currency that you receive as a result of that is just a byproduct of you doing God's work. But people worry so much about money that when they get it, they just waste it. But he who is faithful with a little will be faithful with a lot. So don't worry about what other people got. Just focus on yourself and create a better future for yourself and your family because they deserve a better future. If you don't know your purpose on this earth, you better figure it out and stop worrying about the clout because all this social media stuff is not forever. People gonna hate you, people gonna love you, but you need to do what you gotta do so that you can make a difference on this earth. So that when you're gone and they're reading your eulogy, that you have inspired a multitude of people before you expire. See, I understand that I'm privileged and I know that I ain't perfect, but we all fight in the same battle. And I know that there's some people that despise me because I see through the disguise, but I ain't gonna say too much. But don't let that envy lead to your demise. You better pay attention to them people that's plotting because they might get you out of there like Bin Laden. But anyways, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so you're notified every time I make a new post. Until next time.